My name's Dennis Kelly and I wrote the book of Matilda. The RSC approached me and asked me if I wanted to write a musical, and I said I don't know anything about musicals, and they seemed to think that was a good idea to get me to do it. And I didn't know Matilda, but I knew Roald Dahl very well. I mean, as everyone in England knows Roald Dahl, you're sort of brought up on Roald Dahl, really. And even though I know nothing about musicals, it didn't stop me, which seems a bit sort of a bit reckless, but it felt like it would lend itself to a musical. It felt like it would, you know, it felt like there would be moments in this story where a song would want to happen, you know. So it seemed like a good idea. Matilda is the story of a young girl who's got awful parents who are idiots and are rude to her, and unfortunately, she is a genius, but they're too stupid to realise it. And she goes to school, and gradually she meets a teacher that she likes, and she uses her mind to escape this. She reads and creates stories, and eventually her mind becomes so powerful it sort of spills out of her eyes. What I like about Matilda is that she has a really, like a lot of kids, she has a real strong sense of justice. And I mean, whatever, from observing kids, they don't like it when something's not right. They don't like things not being fair, and I think that's a really strong and powerful human instinct, and it's a really admirable thing. And as adults, we get used to sort of making compromises. We sort of decide that we know it's not fair, but we'll do it anyway because we kind of want to, or we need to, we think it must happen for this reason. Kids feel very strongly like, no, that's not right, and Matilda sort of personifies that for me. When I was approaching it, I felt that anyone should be able to watch this show, but they should watch it, to some extent, they should watch it as a child. It should never. The idea was never to be childish, but we could be childlike, you know. And so when everyone watches it, hopefully they watch it as a kid. And you know, I think sometimes you look at the adults, you see the big grins on their faces. You know, when children are getting swung around and thrown, they like it, you know. It's quite nice for me to sort of see people coming out of the theatre with big smiles on their faces, you know. I mean, I shouldn't get too used to it, you know, because it's not really going to happen with the rest of my plays and things like that. But this, I mean, it's an amazing feeling actually to sort of see that many people responding to it and to responding to what's on stage.